Hello, welcome everyone. In this tutorial, I am going to explain you how to design a YouTube data scraping robot in UiPath Studio. So what this robot will do is it will autonomously open YouTube on your device and it will do the YouTube search for you. Let's say that you are searching the videos for Python, then it will type Python on YouTube and then all the videos which are popped up, it will scrap them and you can have a Excel sheet in which the relevant details of all the videos would be extracted in. So let me quickly demonstrate my video first and then I will explain you how to design it from scratch. So this is my UiPath Studio and as you can see in the project section, I have only two files now, that is main and project JSON. So once I run this robot, you can see one more, you will be seeing one more file here that would be Excel sheet in which I have scrapped the data of all the videos. So first let me just open a Chrome page for you. Yeah, so now I will save my robot and I will debug it. So now I'm not doing anything. My bot has autonomously opened the YouTube for me and it has done searching. So now you can see a small Excel sheet logo down here in the toolbar and it will disappear. Okay, so this is the entire process of running and now I will refresh this. Yeah, so you can see the Excel sheet here. It gets stored in the folder where we have initiated our project. Let me just open the Excel sheet and show my data scrapped. Yes, so this is the data which we have scrapped. As you can see the name of the video, name of the YouTube video, and then you can see the YouTube URL. Then again we have the data of number of views on particular video, and then we have the channel name and how many years ago the video was published. So let me just close this Excel sheet and delete it from the folder so that no, okay, I will design the new process for you. So let's design the new process. Click on the process. I will give the name YouTube extraction, YouTube scrapping. Click on create. UiPath Studio takes some time to enable all the processes for us. Yeah, so here is the workplace for us. Now I will click on open main workflow. So in this entire project, we will be developing a sequence in UiPath. You can do three things. You can build up bots by using three things: sequence, flowchart, and state machine. So I'm going to make a sequential bot, and I am giving the name of the sequences YouTube. Okay. So the next thing I am supposed to do is I will be requiring one open browser block. So I've selected this block. So before doing this, make sure two things: click on the activities panel, click on this view options, and make sure you have checked um, all the boxes, and also you have enabled show modern. What this will do is it will, when you search for all the activities, like when you search for all such blocks, you will be getting the modern blocks which are pre-installed in the latest version of the UiPath Studio. And another thing you have to do is click on this analyze file, click on this work analyzer settings, and then go in the UI automation classic, scroll down, click on this browser, and make sure that you have set this to the Chrome. So what it will do, when you will be debugging your entire robot, it will autonomously open Chrome for you. Okay, Chrome browser. So if you are selecting some other browsers, then it would be opening other browsers. Okay. So these are a few prerequisites for our entire project. Now now in open browser, I have to copy paste the link or the URL of the YouTube. So I will click on YouTube and then this website I have to copy paste in this open browser path so that it will autonomously open this website for us. Perfect. So let me just show you let me just run and show you how it works. I will close all other tabs on my Chrome and other windows as well. So save it and let's quickly run this. Yeah, so it has autonomously opened a YouTube page for us. So second thing what we do here is, what we are going to do, we are going to type something on this search box. So what I have to do, I have to take one type block from the search here. So I will click on type into, yeah. So I have to indicate the element inside this. So click on this and now select this search box. So this box would be is selected, and what we have to type, let's say that you have to type some data science, data science in Python. Okay. Make sure the text data is closed in the double quotes, because that is the syntax of UiPath. Now let's save this, and I will debug this process also for you, so that you can see the step by step procedure. Yeah, it has opened Chrome, it has opened YouTube. Okay, so some problem has occurred here. It is not typing. Okay, so there was no error. Actually, we must give some time for simulating it. So now I will quickly run it for you. Yeah, so it has opened the YouTube for us, and yeah, it is typing autonomously data science in Python. Perfect. So what is the next step, guys? We have to click on this search button. So when we are doing this task manually, we are supposed to click on the search button. So that's why what I will do now is I will take another block, that is click block. So just type CLICK click here, and yeah, this is the block I am looking for. So this block will click on the search logo. So first I need to feed the search logo in this box. Just a second, I need to delete this. Click. Yeah, so now I will be indicating the element here. So this is the search button. I've selected that. And the next thing, yeah, so first let's simulate this and check whether it is working or not. In UiPath, whatever processes you are building, run them individually, because later after building the entire robot, if something happens, some error occurs, it would be very difficult for you to recognize in which block error has been occurred. So that's why step by step I am simulating each and every block which I am developing. Yes, it has opened YouTube for us and it has typed. Perfect. So entire simulation is perfect so far. It has clicked on the button. Now what it will do, it will just scrap this entire data. Now I will show you how to do the data scrapping. So click on this plus bar and type data scrapping. Okay, no need to do that. Just click here. Click on this data scrapping tool here and open the YouTube page where you have to do the data scrapping for. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, first I need to select the title. So it's asking me to select a value. I will click on the next. So I have selected this title number 1, and then again we have to select title number 2. So what it will do, any data which you have to scrap, you have to select two samples for them, and those two samples would be telling you a path that another all samples you have to select similarly. So I have selected second sample for the title, and I will give the column name as video title, and I also want to extract the URL of the videos. So this column I would be naming as the URL, and I will click this checkbox. So now let's see the data extracted. You can see that we have total two columns. This is the sample of the data, video title, and then we have the URL. So these are all the videos of this page. In this video I am going to show you only how to extract the data of single page, because these are our preliminary sessions. Again, click on the extract correlated data. Now, just a second, back. I will scroll down a bit so that it would be easy for me to scrap the data. So now second thing which I want to do is I want the channel name also. So this is my first sample of channel name, and this is the second sample of my channel name, and give the name of the column as channel name. And now you can see that we have extracted the channel name also. Okay, so just click on this extract data, click on the back. Let's scroll down a bit. Okay, perfect. So the third data which I want is number of views. So I will click on this extract correlated data, number of views sample number 1, number of views sample number 2, and I will name the column as number of views. So you can see that we have another column of number of views. Now next thing I want to do is I will be scrapping the duration. So these are two samples and I will name it as years. So this is the perfect data set which we are looking for, and I'm done with this. I have video title, I have video URL, I have channel name, number of views and years. So I will click on the finish. And it is asking me, is data spanning from multiple pages? So if you want to extract the data of entire pages, then click on yes, but I'm not going to do that because YouTube has infinite number of videos. So if I click on yes, it will take 5 to 10 minutes for my entire robot to do it perfectly, and that much time I don't have. So I will simply click on the no. But if in industry, if you are doing such applications, then you can click on yes. Okay, so now what I will be doing is, yeah, so this data scraping block, I have to place it here in the do sequence. So simply drag it in the do sequence. Yeah, just like this. Now another important thing is click on this extract structured data and just see that the data variable name is, yeah. So now you can see the name of the data which is stored in the variable is extract data table. So what you have to do is click on the variables, and this is the variable, and just change this because I have to save that variable in YouTube. Why? Because the name of my entire sequence is YouTube. You can see that the name of my sequence is YouTube. So so the next thing which we are going to do is, let me hide this bar so it is visible clearly to you. Now I will be selecting Excel application scope. Okay. So here I have to just give the name of the Excel file. I will be naming it as youtube.xlsx. You can put any extension which you want, CSV or anything, and by default it would be stored in the folder from where we are accessing this project. Okay, so if you want that to be stored in another folder, you can simply click on this browse for file, and in that folder it would be saved. Now the next thing which I want to do is, in this Excel sheet I have to write the scrap data. So I will be searching for right range block. Yeah, you can select this right range block. So in my Excel sheet, I want to print the data at sheet number 1, and it should start from the A1 column. Okay, so now here we will be putting the variable name, and what was the name of our variable? Extract data table. Perfect. So these are the entire processes involved, and I will click on the auto headers. What it will do is it will give the name of the columns in my Excel sheet. So this is the entire robot, and I just want close application block also here. So it will close my entire process smoothly. Okay guys, so let me save this, and first I will close all other windows and all other tabs of my Google Chrome. Yeah, so we are ready to go. I will save it and now I will debug it. Yes, it has opened YouTube for us. Okay, it is not typing data. I realized what our error is. We have put this data scraping block before the type block. So let me just drag and drop it below. Yes, perfect. So now let's quickly analyze our bot. So first what it will do, it will open the link for us, and then we have to type input and then click on the input. That is correct. Then after clicking on the search bar, it will do the data scraping. So this is data scraping, and then it will load into a variable. And after that, we have this Excel bot here, Excel block here, which would be storing the data into the Excel sheet. So let me just see it quickly whether it is correct or not. Uh, yeah, it's perfect. So now let's save it and run it for one more time. I will close all other Chrome tabs. Okay, so I will run it. Yeah, so now you can see that it has typed what we want to type, and it has clicked on the search bar. Okay, so Excel sheet has been generated and the entire process has been smoothly run. I will click on this project section and I will refresh it. Yeah, we have got the Excel sheet. Just double click on it and let's see whether we have got the extracted data or not. Perfect. We have got the extracted data, and let me quickly clear this Excel sheet for you and show you the extracted data, how it looks. Yeah, perfect. So in the column A, as you can see, we have the video title and only 15 videos we have scrapped. As I told you that I'm not clicking on that data manning, because if I click on that, then entire videos would be scrapped, and that much time we don't have, right? But in industry, we do this, we deploy this bot for that specific application only. So this was just a demo, and these are the URL, channel name, number of views and years. And then later, as a data analyst, you can do the further lots of operations on this Excel sheet. Okay, so this was a very small demonstration of YouTube extraction bot. Hope you liked it. See you in the next video.